to the sun!
Surge. Shower me with praise!
Close your eyes.
Light it up!
Beware creatures of the night. Be silent. Observe.
Rise to the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
May I present? Shine no longer. Lining up?
Just a moment.
Wow! This is refreshing, tasty fruit soup. Paimon's never had.
Another serving?
Make that two!
Yes. I asked Anefa for some basic recipes, and I've made several attempts. The Kuhenkian animals have both responded quite well. My sleeves are too wide. They brush against the pot if I'm not careful. I struggle somewhat with making desserts, though. You have to get the temperature and proportions just right. Sure. Let's start with crumb kake, shall we? Would you like to try one? What do you think?
Did Paimon miss anything? Ah! It's so sour! What are you trying to do to Paimon? It's all about the initial taste! Couldn't one of you have warned me to take a smaller bite? If you hadn't said anything, Paimon would have thought this was a prank. Watching people's faces pucker or something.
Okay. Let me try again. Here, try this batch.
Really? Paimon wants some too!
Good enough to be given as a gift?
Totally! Wait, did you learn how?
Yes, for my friends. Do you still remember the first time you came here together? You had prepared, though the food couldn't do much to replenish the power I had lost. Eating it, I did not give it much thought then. But the time and effort put into carefully preparing food by hand is what gives it. What I enjoyed was not simply the food itself, and the less those hands seek reciprocity, the greater the warmth and kindness required to match it in turn.
Aww, Paimon's gonna blush if you go on like that. To be honest, we were at least kinda hoping to get on your good side back there.
Indeed. But now that I understand all this, would you come with me to visit our friends? Apart from the crumb kake, I have also prepared.
Why? In secret! If you don't mind Paimon asking.
Well, you've always been the ones to pleasantly surprise me. I'd like to see how my friends will react when the tables are turned.
Phew! We were running all over! Finally done! Their reactions were kind of surprising, though. Some didn't even realize they were gifts from you, Columbina.
It's fine. I expected as much. What's important is...
In that case, Lama definitely knew the crumb kakes and wreath on her desk came from you. Paimon can understand her being hesitant about wearing the wreath, but seriously, she stared at the crumb kakes for a good 10 minutes and still couldn't bring herself to eat one.
It seems Yahoda got quite the fright, though. Perhaps we shouldn't have slipped the gifts directly behind her.
Maybe she's just naturally more alert? Still, she seemed to calm down when Asher came over to paw at the scratching post you sent.
As for our other friends who aren't in Not Cry, I'm counting on you to deliver their gifts. Here.
Oh, is it finally our turn? Huh? Candies? Paimon thought we'd get crumb kakes like everyone else.
Well, you already had some of those while taste testing. Some variety is nice. That's good to hear. And there's one more gift. Here. I've heard it said that the skies belong to the birds, and the land to the beasts, while the vast space between the two is reserved for adventurers wearing wing gliders. With this by your side, may your path forward ever be lit as with moonlight. And thank you for your companionship. I used to take long walks in Silver.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action. But we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's...
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes...
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys? Hikaye, what's the matter?
Well, the thing is, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much...
Paimon knows but fear not. Everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simple. You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time.
This is perfect. Could I borrow...
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. The spare copy was originally meant for the traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, but it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for...
Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. Anyway, that was all. I won't...
See ya! All right, time to bring the Hida to see a pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood. Actually...
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boor my assistance?
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boor who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny boor, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Boor's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her form.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing Tiny Boor with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of the heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, heavenly principles, God of gods, it makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from. We have yet to meet. I know that we are both preparing for.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. Another calamity approaches. Boor is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again.
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Mahita, you're awake. Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief. Take it. We shall.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up to the Temple of Silence. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly,
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still, my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lalapar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bottle. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation.
well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the...
You mean, there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebad, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumer. Ah! When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
We'll discuss my fee afterwards.
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad! Looks like Alhazen was right! Let's get inside and see what's going on! Midnight for all.
It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of. No more lies.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just head further inside for now!
at the ready.
The Patchouli? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this? Fighting Jin with one hand and Patchouli with the other? This is pure chaos!
Wrath from the sky! The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Let's see what you're made of.
No more lies.
It all falls into place.
Rise with the sun! It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Burn it down!
The Shelby...
No more lies.
It's yours.
Do you see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route! Stop her at all costs!
Careful!
Better hold back this time.
May I...
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Seek within. No more lies.
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going! May I present?
Wayne,
This hurricane got kaput! Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess...
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Ah, this guy is so snooty! However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking or... Let's get him! Traveler?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic...
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations, and I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret...
What do you mean, admiration? sorry, but that sounds pretty weird.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between.
Well, now that you're observing us up close,
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, violence is not my area of expertise either. So, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than deter. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance.
3 moons?
so you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon these degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupt?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Did you hear that? Soldiers, quick!
Can't hide the truth. Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through! It all falls into place.
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer! The mystery unravels. No more lies. Time to come clean.
May I search?
It all adds up.
I better wrap this up. I saw this coming.
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him! Found him! Over here!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to... What's this?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventure. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun. Oh, okay.
Sino and his team are guarding the north.
There's so many Jin. Don't fret. I am well prepared for the...
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my... Off you go, Plumpy! Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. $20,000 Mora. $100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation! How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? You can play at that game!
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
Yes, Master. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Lumpy, it's time for revenge.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
And Shroud!
How the go? Just like we rehearsed. No. Here's the goods.
One with the forest. And Shroud! I hear everything! One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
There's too many of them. I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing.
They've breached our defenses in the south.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dorian...
But Master! Even with...
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us.
Wait! You can't pin all your hopes on me! Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer. Master!
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jinn. And the...
I don't care! Whoever you are, please just help us!
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to... I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am...
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand.
Watch out! Jinn incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing! I am a spirit created at the beginning.
am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical... Is Kale in...
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although... No.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them.
Really? I am a spirit created at the beginning. Don't stay away! I'll stop! I'll stop!
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it.
Kale.
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Jet! Ben!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it? There we go. Come on, let's leave this place. Full throttle! Rev the engines!
Huh! Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were...
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of merc. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben.
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabat?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar.
That bottle? Seriously?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Djinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we...
Full throttle! Rise with the sun!
Let's see. She should be around. Aha! Found her! Lilupar!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamity stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Djinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time, until one day I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Djinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken. Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up.
Child's play. I shall quell the Djinn and scatter the storms.
Thank you, Lilupar.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and...
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more Djinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friend.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped! We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup!
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Teyvat. Whatever you prefer. to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Ad Ast.
Thank you for
Ad Astra.
Don't you remember?